Hi, beautiful people. How are you all doing? Hope you are staying safe from the virus. Welcome to my channel and thank you so much for coming back. If you're new here, please subscribe to my channel and hit the notification so that you can receive all my latest updates. I'm super excited today because I'm gonna be talking about something that has affected so many Africans in China and me in particular. First of all, I want to give a shout out to one of my sisters in the USA, Mervis Free, who asked me this question. Stay tuned. Like I was saying, today I'm going to talk about why Africans in China fake their accents to speak like Americans. China is a very big country and there are a lot of foreigners in China. But these foreigners do not have enough job opportunities. The most they can do is to work in factories, do business, and most of us are English teachers. China has a large population. The Chinese can do all sorts of jobs. And the only jobs they can sacrifice to foreigners is English-speaking jobs. Chinese government wants Chinese students to learn English as a second language. Every year, Chinese schools employ English teachers from around the world to come to China and teach students. But they mostly want native English speakers. Native English speakers are those people from countries like America, the UK, Australia, Canada, and New Zealand. They say these people speak the best English in the world. But in some countries in Africa, people are also speaking English. So these Africans are coming to China to also get some of these English-speaking jobs. But the Chinese do not like to employ Africans. Why? Because they say Africans are non-English speakers. They say African English is so strange that their English is not as good as those from native speakers. Some schools even go further to say that the color of Africans is scaring away Chinese students from learning. They say we Africans are so black that our color is scaring away Chinese students from learning. Can you imagine? Did you just hear that? Man don't suffer. Hey, that our color is scaring away Chinese students from learning. So they don't want to employ blacks or Africans to teach their students. Now, we Africans in China, we are faced with these challenges. One being that our color is black, and another one being that we are non-native speakers. But what are we supposed to do? We can't change our colors to become white. That's impossible. But at least we can change our accents. So we start learning how to speak English like native English speakers. We have to unlearn and relearn English words. We have to learn phonetics. We have to pick up our dictionaries. We have to listen to the way that native English speakers are speaking. We have to follow them. We have to imitate to sound like them. It's really hard. It's not easy. We have to practice over and over just to sound like these native speakers. Sometimes we even go further to change our tongue to pronounce English words in a particular way. Just imagine, we've been living all our life in Africa, speaking with the African accent, and suddenly we come to China. We have to start learning English again to speak like native speakers. We have to learn every word in the dictionary to sound new sounds of this word to sound like native speakers. It's really not easy. You are learning each and every word again. So it's a challenge for us. We have to do this because if we do not speak like native speakers, it will be hard for us to get good jobs in China. And now you're finally changed your accent. You go back to Africa. you'll find that it will be hard for you to speak English the way you used to speak before with your African accent. Why is it so? Because you have trained your mouth to pronounce each and every word to sound like the native English speakers. And because of this, some people will be looking at you and saying that you're trying to show off. That because you've traveled abroad, you want to show off. You see, people do not understand. They think you can just come back and start speaking in the same way you used to speak before. They forget to know that we have taken time to train our mouths, our tongue to now pronounce words in a different way. And when you want to speak, they say, look at her. She wants to show that she's from abroad. Sometimes even family members say that to you. Some people even go further to say that, look at her. Isn't she from China? Do they speak English in China? Why is she speaking English as if she's from America? Hey, show. I'm telling you, after facing stress in China, challenges over there in China, going back home, thinking that your own people will understand you, they are also adding the stress. They just don't get it. They don't understand. And that's why whenever I go back home, I really do not like to speak English in public, because people will start staring at you and misinterpreting the whole situation. They think you want to show off. Hey, I remember I experienced this situation once when I went back home. I went to the bank and I had a bank transaction. While at the bank manager was asking me some questions, and I was just answering those questions in pidgin English. And suddenly the man turned to me and asked, "Hey madam, why are you only speaking in pidgin? Can't you speak English?" I told him I ate my school fees. He said, "Please, pidgin English does not fit you. Try to learn how to speak English." I smiled and I said, "I will." I really did not want to speak English because I don't like those stares. People will start staring at you, thinking that you are trying to show off. Now, I just want to tell my African brothers and sisters that if you have a friend or a relation who is teaching English in China, and suddenly you realize that he has changed his accent and now speaking like a white man, or he has suddenly changed and is speaking strange, please just understand. Your friend is trying to survive. This is called survivor. It's not easy for us. If we do not do this, we will not get jobs here. It's just a challenge that we have to do. We have to fake it until we make it. We have no choice. So please try to understand us. Do not feel irritated. Do not feel annoyed that your friend has suddenly started speaking with an accent. It's life. These are the challenges we face, and we have to adapt with the situations that we need. So please just try to understand. But what is even with the American accent? Is it bad to speak with an American accent? Please, we should learn to find the good in people and encourage them and motivate them. We should uplift them. We should appreciate people rather than always finding the odds and criticizing. Let us drop down negativity because it's unhealthy for us. Please, let's find humor in little things and laugh about. It's good for us and it's going to make life so colorful. Please, my brothers and sisters, what is important in someone's accent or the way that if someone is saying something to you, concentrate on the message, the information, the idea that the person is trying to say, not about the accent. It's really not important. Ask yourself, is what she's saying informative? That's what is important. It's not about the way that she speaks. We just go about hating people for no good reason. Come on, guys. We are more than that. There's just a lot of negativity going on around the world. And to you, my African brother or sister who is in China teaching English, please do not let negativity stop you. There are a lot of people with negative energy around the world. Do not let them contaminate you. Keep moving forward. You alone know your struggle. You alone know the challenges that you're facing here in China. Please, we've had a lot of stress from Chinese people because of the racism they have against us. And now our own African brothers and sisters are also adding the stress by saying that we are trying to show off. Showing off for what? So please keep moving forward. Take yourself to the next level. Do not let those people pull you down, okay? And now I want to ask you this question. Why is it that we Africans, when we hear an African brother or sister speaking with an American accent, we get so irritated? We get so angry, we get so annoyed. Why is it so? Is it bad to speak with American accent? Please, I just want you to leave your comments down below. I really want to get your opinion about this. Yeah, I just want to get what you think. Why are we so annoyed or so irritated when we hear other Africans speaking with American accent? And please, I would like you to share this video. I really want it to meet all our African brothers and sisters. I want it to bring awareness to them. We should stop hating our brothers and sisters. Let's stop the hatred, please. Let's find the good in people and encourage them. In that way, we can grow together as a people or as a family. We have finally come to the end of this video. I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching. And if you have watched this far, please give me a thumbs up. And please, if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Please support a sister and subscribe to my channel so that you can always receive new videos that I post. Please like, subscribe, and don't forget to share.